Manila Pra, and I am the Director of Global Child Health Program. I started at Angkor Hospital for Children since 1999 when it's opened. AHC started as the hospital only, but now AHC is more than a hospital, it is the healthcare organization. Its mission is to provide healthcare to all children of Cambodia, and its vision is for children to access to the healthcare, compassionate quality healthcare for free. The mortality rate of neonates in Cambodia is a big issue. That means AHC playing an important role to reduce the mortality rate of neonates in Cambodia, since AHC mission and vision is focused for the children. AHC is so special for neonates because AHC is the only hospital that has neonatal unit equipped in terms of equipment supply, the space of the neonatal unit, the training for the staff, and attitude of the staff in providing the care to the neonate and their family. According to the AHC data, over the past 6 years, we can see that the neonatal mortality rate in AHC dropped by 80%. Saving Babies Life program actually is the healthcare package that includes the intervention from the community, the health post, the health center, and the hospital, and cover all small healthcare system of Cambodia in one province. And it's aimed to reduce the neonatal mortality rate by 1/3. The uniqueness about Saving Babies Life program is that we are not just focused on the training that we provide to the healthcare staff, but we also provide mentorship coaching at the health center or the hospital where the Saving Babies Life team working with. And to me, that can create a really good behavior or habit that can be sustained within the health center or the hospital. It's hard to change for the healthcare staff if they get used to with that behavior.
Let me take you for a ride. Yes, I'm live in living color. So sit back and let me be your TV guide. I got a story I'd like to tell. Tell it well. I got a story about fame and money, and it's got more curves than a Playboy bunny. I wanna live, not just survive. I'm gonna tell my story live and in living color. Something special's up tonight. Yes, I'm live and living color, like they lived in black and white. I got a tale of a great romancer, and she's got more moves than a cold answer. I got a story that's fast and slick, and it's got more twists than a peppermint stick. I don't have the time for the 9 to 5. I'm gonna tell my story live and in living color. living color. Tune me in and turn me on. Yes, I'm live and living color. Blink your eyes and I'll be gone. Yes, I'm live and living color. Tune me in and turn me on. Yes, I'm live and living color. Blink your eyes and I'll be gone. My name is Harry Mills. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting this incredible event. We've got everything tonight from West Side Story to Les Mis to Miss Saigon with some very special guests as well. Now, my first very special guest that I would like to introduce, he's come all the way from Scotland. He'll be with us the whole evening. He did land 3 days ago, so he might have a bit of jet lag, so bear with him. But Mr. Stuart Fleming. There is one very important reason why we're all here, and that's to raise money for the incredible charity AHC. Now I'd just like to introduce Gary on stage, who will be talking a bit about the charity.
Well, Harry, thank you very much indeed. What an introduction. Wow, I don't think I've ever been sung onto a stage before. Jonathan and Sadie have asked me to say a few words about the charity that we're supporting this evening. Jonathan actually asked me, I think it was kilometre 10 on a 12k run on Sunday, and he said, if you wouldn't mind, the ladies from AHC can't make it on Thursday night. Do you mind saying a few words about it? No problem at all. Anyway, first of all, a bit of an intro from me. My name's Gary Hall. I work in the financial sector here in Singapore. My family and I have lived in Singapore for 17 years, believe it or not. 2 of my 3 children were born here. Life has been incredibly kind to me and to my family. And in recent years, I felt it was time to give something back to some of the countries and communities around ASEAN that have hosted us as a family over those years. I focused on 2 areas which I think are incredibly important for the development of this part of the world, and they are education and healthcare. In 2013, I was introduced to Angkor Hospital for Children by a good friend of mine. Some of you know him, Lindsay Cooper. Since then, I've supported them in many different ways. I've attended fundraising events such as this one this evening. I've got my company's charitable trust to support them over now 4 years. And I've even run the Angkor Wat half marathon on a couple of occasions, and I've got the injuries to prove it. I visit the hospital once a year, and I've seen some of the absolutely fantastic work they do. You've seen from some of the videos and slides that have gone over, it's just amazing what they achieve there. I would recommend you all, if you haven't already, to visit Cambodia. It's a beautiful, beautiful country with beautiful people. And if you are in Siem Reap, please go and visit the hospital. It is an amazing institution. Now, I was going to give you a bit of a history of Cambodia, but I don't want to bore you. So I'm going to give you a bit of a history of AHC. Now, renowned Japanese photographer Kenro Izu first visited Cambodia back in 1993. And he was there, as many photographers go to Cambodia, to take wonderful photographs of the Angkor temples. Cambodia was struggling to emerge from the brutal Khmer Rouge regime, and Kenro was deeply touched by the resilience that he saw in the children there when he made the trip there. He realised he couldn't leave Cambodia without doing something for the children he had seen and captured from behind his lens. He founded a non-profit organisation called Friends Without a Border. And with the help of the international art community, healthcare professionals, and more than 6,000 supporters from around the world, Angkor Hospital for Children opened its gates back in 1999. Kenro founded Angkor Hospital for Children on the principle of building a hospital for Cambodian children run by Cambodians. Now today, 98% of Angkor Hospital for Children's 500 plus staff are Cambodians. The medical team is made up of 70 doctors. Back when all the horrible things were occurring back in the Khmer Rouge time, All the doctors basically left the country. There are 200 nursing staff, 100 other medical staff members, and on the non-medical staff there's development, management, logistics staff. There's 137 employees and 130 staff members as well that are supporting them. Now, many of the 170,000 treatments provided each year at the hospital are for preventable illnesses. Poverty is a root cause of the majority of the most commonly seen illnesses at AHC. Lack of clean drinking water, malnutrition, poor sanity and hygiene practices all have contributed to preventable child illness and death. 1 out of every 29 children born in Cambodia will die before they are 5 years old. Now, this is one of the highest child mortality rates in the region. If you're looking for an excuse to visit Cambodia, hand me your details at the end of the evening and I'll send you a flyer for the Angkor Half Marathon, which is happening in December. Please come and join me. There's also a 10K for those that can't do the half marathon. There's even a 3K family run, which I know many of you in the audience have done. Johnny. Finally, as I'm a bit of a numbers man, I just wanted to throw a few numbers at you. In 2017, AHC total patient treatments were around 164,000. There were 121,000 outpatient treatments, 9,000 minor operations, 1,400 major operations, over 17,000 emergency room treatments, and over 13,000 dental patients attended the hospital. On behalf of AHC, I want to thank you all for your support this evening. If you want any more details, just grab me at the end of the evening. I'll download a whole load of stuff on you. Anyway, have a fantastic night, and I'm going to hand it back to you, Harry.
Now, from Cambodia to Vietnam, one of Bibil and Schomburg's biggest musicals, Miss Saigon. Now, this song is sung by Chris, who has just been peer pressured into sleeping with a 70-year-old prostitute, and regrettably falls in love with her. Why does Saigon never sleep at night? Why does this girl smell of orange trees? How can I feel good when nothing's right? Why is she cool when there is no breeze? Vietnam, you don't give answers to your friend. Just questions that don't ever end. Why, God? Why today? I'm all through here, on my way. There's nothing left here that I'll miss. Why send me now, a night like this? Who is this girl in a rusty bed? Why am I back in a filthy room? Why is her voice ringing in my head? Why am I high on a cheap perfume? Vietnam. Hey look, I mean you no offense, but why does nothing here make sense? Why, God, show your hand? Why can't one guy understand? I've been with girls who knew much more. I've never felt confused before. Remembering her. When I went home before, no one talked of the war. What they knew from TV didn't have a thing to do with me. I went back, hurry up, sure, Saigon is corrupt. It felt better to be here driving for the embassy. 'Cause here if you can pull a string. A guy like me lives like a king, just as long as you don't believe anything. Why, God, why this face? Why such beauty in this place? I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. Just her. To another Bibil and Schomburg mega musical, Les Miserables. Now, how can I do a night of the musicals without doing a bit of Les Mis? And this first song is probably one of the most famous tenor songs in musical theatre. And this is the cries of Jean Valjean wanting to find Marius. In my need, you have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest. Heaven blessed, bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the sun I might have known, if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Les Mis medley, I've also got another incredible song. Now, I wanted to do a few duets this evening, and for this next song I wanted to do a male duet of one of the biggest male songs in Les Mis. Michael Ball wasn't available, Alfie Boe wasn't available, but this man coming on stage, he's done both of them. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. PDC, Peter Derby-Crook. Take it away.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord. And those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword.
Stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night.
You know your place in the sky,
You hold your course and your aim,
and each in your season returns and returns, and it's always the same.
and if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flames.
And so it must be, and so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price.
Lord, let me find him,
That I may see him, safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
Now this next song, sticking on the Les Mis theme, I think needs no introduction, but just to say that a little landlord would like a word. Welcome, Miss Yule. Sit yourself down and meet the best innkeeper in town. As for the rest, all of them crooks, rooking the guests and cooking the books. Seldom do you see honest men like me, a gent of good intent who's content to be master of the house, donning out the charm, ready with an handshake and open palm. Tells a saucy tale, makes a little stir. Customers appreciate a blonde favour. Glad to do a friend a favour. Doesn't cost me to be nice, but nothing gets you nothing. Everything has got a little price. master of the house, keeper of a zoo, ready to relieve them of a sou or two. Water in the wine, making up the way, putting in their knickknacks when they can't sit straight. Everybody loves a landlord, everybody's bosom friend. I'll do whatever pleases Jesus, wanna skin them till the end. Enter monsieur, lay down your load, unlace your boots and rest from the road. This weighs a ton, travels a curse, but here we like to lie in your purse. Here the goose is cooked, here the fat is fried, and nothing's overlooked till I'm satisfied. Food beyond compare, food beyond belief. Mix it in a mincer and pretend it's beef. Kidney of a horse, liver of a cat, filling up the sausages with this and that. Residents are more than welcome, the bridal suite is occupied. Reasonable charges plus some little extras on the side. Charge them for the lice, extra for the mice, 3% for looking in the mirror twice. Here a little slice, there a little cut, 4% for sleeping with the window shut. When it comes to fixing prices, there's a lot of tricks I know, but how it all increases, all these bits and pieces, Jesus, it's amazing how it grows. Master of the house, quick to catch your eye, never want a passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, a butler to the great, comforter, philosopher, and lifelong mate. Everybody's boon companion, everybody's chaperone. But lock up your valises, Jesus wanna skin you to the bone. Oh, I know, darling.
I used to dream that I once met a prince. For God Almighty, have you seen what's happened since? Master of the house, is it worth me spit? Comforts of philosopher and lifelong shit. Driving little brain, regular Voltaire. Such a lover, but there's not much there. What a cruel trick of nature, landed me with such a louse. God knows how I've lost it living with this bastard of the house.
Master of the house,
Master and a half,
a comforter, philosopher,
don't make me laugh.
servant to the poor, butler to the great,
Hypocrite and toady and inebriate.
everybody bless the landlord,
Everybody bless the spouse.
everybody raise a glass,
Raising up the master's ass.
everybody raise a glass to the master of the house. Ladies and gentlemen, now my second very special guest, Amanda Helms. Amanda and I trained together at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, and she will now perform a few songs for you. So I'll leave you in the very safe hands of Amanda Helms.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. Thank you, Harry. Such a pleasure and honor to be here. It's what I love doing, and I get to sing for such a great cause as well. So thank you. And I get to do it with these amazing, talented people, Stuart and Harry. So this first song that I'll be singing is "How Could I Ever Know" from The Secret Garden. It was my audition song for the Royal Conservatoire, so it'll be forever in my heart and following me around. I hope you enjoy it. How could I know I would have to leave you? How could I know I would love you so? You were the one I was born to love. Oh,
Now, unfortunately, I've got to the end of the first act. However, it's now 20 to 9, and there's 20% off drinks at the bar, so we'll finish just before 9. So get as many drinks as you can. I promise I'll sound better then in the second act. Now, this last song is from a musical called Chess, and I thought it was important to sing it this evening because it's all about where your home is, and no matter where you are, always stay true to where you are from, and having those roots. And I feel there's a lot of people that are in that situation in this room, and I think it's very, very important. So I thought I'd finish Act 1 with Anthem.
And suddenly the day was never been the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praise. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 music playing. Say it's soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria.
Thank you very much. Now, I'd like to introduce again Amanda Helms back onto the stage. Now, this next song is called 1 Second and a Million Miles, and this is from Jason Robert Brown's Bridges Over Madison County.
I can tell you I know what the future will be. Who knows anything? Let me show you there's crowds and camels and hillsides to climb. All I know is all of the time, from man's first breath to God's last warning. You and I are just 1 second spinning by in just 1 second. You and I have just 1 second and a million miles to go. I don't need to be rich, I don't need something new.
I don't want to go back to a world without them.
All I've needed my whole life is you.
If I left this
But
behind,
please just look at begin to behold. The stars keep turning, worlds keep burning, and you and I are just one second spinning by. Just one second, you and I have just one second and a million miles to go. Lost, torn in half, before and after you. With me. Open heart, open door, before and after you. With me. How do I go? Tell me, how do I go? How do I go with you? How do I pack a bag, close the door, turn the key, walk away? Look at where I am and who I am and tell me, is there something I don't know? How do I go? How do I go with you? I can tell you I know what the future will be. It's impossible, but this is bigger than what we can see. This is destiny. We are tied, we are locked, we are bound. This will not be reversed or unwound. From man's first breath to God's last warning, we're not breaking. I'm not leaving, and you and I are just one second spinning by in just one second. You and I have just one second and a million miles. All my life I have been for you. All my life I have been for you. You and I are just one second and a million miles to go. With me.
Right. These next two songs are another two songs that I'll never tire of. They are beautifully written. They're sweet, romantic, and both of them are about a girl who's really confessing her love to this guy, but without really saying "I love you." The first one is "If I Were a Bell" from Guys and Dolls, and the second will be "If I Loved You" from Carousel. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd hear ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a bell, just exactly how I'd be. If I loved you time and again, I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words would come in an easy way, round in circles I go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon off you would go in the mist of day, never, never to know. Now Harry's going to join me again for another duet. This is from Monty Python's Spamalot, so it's a bit of a funny one. It's a send-up of musicals, essentially. And this is, it's called The Song That Goes Like This.
Once in every show there comes a song like this. It starts off soft and low and ends with a kiss. So here's the song. It goes like this. Where is it? Where? Where?
A sentimental song that casts a magic spell. They all will hum along, will overact like 12. Oh, this is a song that goes like this.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Now we can go straight into the middle eight, a bridge that is too far for me.
I'll sing it in your face while we both embrace,
And then we change the key. Now into E. That's awfully high for me.
and everyone can see we should have stayed in D. For this is our song that goes
Like these. I'm feeling very proud.
You're singing for too loud.
That's the way that this song goes.
You're standing on my toes, singing our song that goes like
Is there more?
this. I can't believe there's more.
It's far too long, I'm sure.
That's the trouble with this song. It goes on and on and on. For this is our song that
He's too long. Jesus, more.
we'll be singing this some more.
You wish that you weren't born.
Let's end this dumb refrain
Before we go and say the song always ends like some comedy into something a bit more serious. So this next song, from being at the Royal Conservatoire and being immersed into all sorts of music and singing and piano as well, I'm very lucky to have Stuart as my piano teacher. And one of the first things he did was just to inspire me to write a song. And I mean, the lyrics I came up with were pretty appalling at first, but some very, very, very cheesy that I'm not going to sing tonight. But I worked on it and worked on words, and I thought, what is something that means something to me? What is something that I can sort of write about and not make cheesy lyrics up about? And one of the first things that came to mind was being in Singapore and being in Scotland away from my family. And Grace, my little sister, came into mind as well. Do you want to come up and say hello? So I went in the recording studio with Stuart and recorded my ever first original song, basically. And so I thought I would sing it tonight. So I'll be playing piano and playing my original song. Moving away from you, I had my doubts, and that is true. Being a non-existent brother, not being there like father and mother, there is just one thing I want you to know. You won't remember until you grow, but I miss you with all my heart. I can see you smiling right from the start, and I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. You change the most when you are young. This is my worry, I'll keep them unsung. I'll try to always be there, to have as a brother and someone who cares. There is just one thing I want you to know. You won't remember until you grow, but I miss you with all my heart. I can see you smiling right from the start, and I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. I miss you, I miss you. Where no flags flew, where no army stood, my land was born. And you ask me, do I love her? Through walls was death and despair. She is the constant, we who don't care. And you ask me, will I leave her? But I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. How could I leave her? Where would I start? Let man's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only borders lie around my heart.
Now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of this evening. I know. However, before I do, I just want to say a few thank yous. First of all, to the venue for having us this evening. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful venue. And it helps out a lot. Secondly, to the school and for allowing us to hire the piano, and they delivered it today, and they've been absolutely brilliant with everything. So thank you very much to Tango Trust. I'd also like to thank my special guest, Peter Derby-Crook. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to Amanda as well. Amanda Helms, she's been incredible tonight. And last but no means least, the incredible Stuart Fleming. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to my parents who have organised the whole evening. They've been selling the tickets, they've been marketing this whole event. Both my manager and my assistant manager, my mum and dad. So now this last song is for, it's called What Is About Her, and it's from The Wild Party. What is it about her that makes me want her? What is it about her that turns me red? Something in her smile, something that I'll never understand. Her wild abandon, what is it about her that parts the waters? What is it about her that tips the scale? Something in her hair, instructing where to touch. Why do I need her so much? This woman makes me cry, this woman makes me burn, this woman's eyes can cut me to the core. The hatred that I see has been reserved for me, and I want more and more and more. And what is it about her that pulls me closer? What is it about her that hoists the sail? This girl is all I have, so soft, so fair, so fine. And she's forever mine. This woman builds me up, this woman tears me down. This one speaks and I can't break apart. Now comes another man, pretending he can win her.
start. What is it about her? So slight, so secret. Something in the way she catches light. Should I hold my own or be alone tonight? What is it about her that jumbles feelings inside? What is it about her that mixes passion with pride? Could I live without her or let her go? How loud must I scream? No! This final world keeps spinning round. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. As funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on your dreams. But I don't let it get me down. This final world keeps spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and down, all the dramas I've seen. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but this heart wasn't gonna bite. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and down.